Hi, I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. I help people around the world raise their frequencies to feel hope and peace within themselves and through spirit. Thank you for joining me for today's Pick a Card. The name of today's topic is, Do I have psychic abilities? Where I channel spirit through oracle cards, also called angel cards. If you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe and like Marc Healing Arts. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, or email me directly. My website and email are listed in the comment box below. Now let's begin. I have 5 piles of cards here, each one paired with a unique succulent plant. Succulents spiritually represent strength and durability. Strength, durability, and hope are the energies I call upon in my spiritual sessions. Take a look at these majestic plants in front of each pile of cards and pick the one you feel attracted to energetically. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp listed in the comment box below. Here we go. Pick a card number 1. Do I have psychic abilities? Door to spirit. Door to spirit. You are very spiritual. You're very open. So you can get in tune with spirit, by channeling with them. Good way of opening yourself up is through meditation. Meditation is a beautiful way of really opening yourself up. So you're very intuitive. So by communicating with them and really knowing how to get information through visual, audio, a different way of developing your psychic abilities. You're feeling things, you could smell it, you could hear. But the door is open, toward your psychic abilities. The indecision card. The indecision card. Now this card is reversed. Again, this card is reversed. Saying that you figured out the right pathway to go on. It looks like you are on the right pathway of going into spirituality. You're researching, you're trying to learn, you're trying to grow, you're trying to evolve. You're trying to find out what you want to do in your own growth, of why are you here? You're questioning, you're wondering. And you'll get answered the questions if you ask Spirit. So you're willing to learn what your gifts are and how to move forward with it, and how you could help yourself and other people. So you've made the decision. It looks like you're in the right direction. So keep on following that pathway. And if you feel like you're a little bit off, get back on the pathway, because the spirituality looks really bright for you. The victory card. Now this is the victory card, but the card is reversed. Again, the card is reversed. Saying that you need to set a plan on how you're going to do things, because the card is reversed. So it's telling me to tell you, you need to set a plan for this to work. If you want to use your spiritual gifts, or work on your spiritual gifts first to open it up. But do you want to achieve? You want to accomplish. That's what the victory card is about. Achieving, accomplishing. And right now the card's reversed, so it's the opposite effect. Is you're not accomplishing. You're not going into the direction where you need to go in. So you need to work on yourself to get those psychic abilities. So you know the decision you're going on. You just have to put it into place. If you put it into place through the victory card, because the indecision card is saying, because the card is reversed, like I mentioned before, that you are on the right direction, the right pathway. It just, now you need to achieve the goals and make it happen. Because to door to spirit, it's telling you that you're open to spirituality, and you are open to work on and to help others with your psychic abilities. The garden and the gate. the garden and the gate. So it's saying that you may feel comfortable where you're at. May not 100% feel how you feel, but you feel comfortable. So you're not willing to really move forward because you're comfortable. Again, I'm not going to say you're 100% comfortable, but you want to put yourself at a better place. So a better place to enhance yourself so you could grow and move forward. That's what I was saying before about the victory card, is to accomplish things. When you accomplish things, you'll achieve them and you could go move forward and you could progress. But right now you still feel like I made a decision from the indecision card to move forward with it. But the thing is, but maybe I'll still stay where I'm at. So then you could go back into the indecision card of now figuring out which direction that you want to go into then. So then you could be confusing yourself. You made the direction, but then you say, but maybe I'll stay where I'm at. So you got to make up your mind, because that's why the victory card was reversed, because you're like saying, well, I want to accomplish and achieve, but I'm not making a plan. So there's back and forward with this. So if you really want to work on your spiritual gifts to open them up, you have to make a plan on how you're going to work on them to open them up. What are your gifts? But are we going to move forward with this? Or are we going to go limbo back and forth? The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Now, if you notice, this card is reversed. Again, this card is reversed. 7th chakra is about that you're open to the divine. Look at the communication you have for spirit. It shows in the door to spirit, the door is open. You're like an open vortex. But the 7th chakra is kind of blocked. You can call Uriel in, and to help you open this up. She could share that beautiful violet light, and she could put it right on the 7th chakra and open that up by doing that spinning effect to open that up and get it balanced. So you are intuitive, but you're blocking it. Do you see what's going on here? You're putting yourself in a limbo state. You're open to spirituality. The door's open to it, but you're keeping yourself kind of closed. But you need to know how to manage your time through the victory card and to achieve it, but then you're happy where you're at. So there's a lot of backwards and forwards going on here. So you got to figure out the direction you want to go in and make it final, achieve it, go beyond that you normally would go beyond, so you could open up your psychic abilities and move forward and progress in your life. But you got to open yourself up, because when you give yourself doubts, fears, and worries, you're keeping yourself blocked. So you got to unblock it. So this way you can reopen the door, because you are open, but then it shows you have blocked the 7th chakra, so now you have to reopen that. So you're open and closed here, if you see what I mean. I want to stay where I am, but I want to accomplish, but I think I'm going backwards and forwards. So you have to make the decision, accomplish it, and work on yourself, because you do have psychic abilities. You just have to put them to use. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. In addition to readings, I also do healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe and like Marc Healing Arts. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, or email me directly. My website and email are listed in the comment box below. Blessings and love to you. Just remember, by keeping your vibe up, brings you what you ask for, what you work for. See you in our next session. The oracle question will be, will I ever be financially secure? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. And just remember to be loving to yourself, caring to yourself. Things will work out. Just have faith and take one day at a time. Blessings and love to all. Bye now. Here we go. Pick a card number 2. Do I have psychic abilities? First chakra, Archangel Michael. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Wanted to show that to you right there. The first chakra shows this security. You're safe. You're in a good place. You feel like things are going to be okay. Even though at times you may not feel that, but overall it shows like the first chakra is open. Sometimes it could close a little bit, but overall it's open, and it's letting you know that you have that safe and security, that confident, feeling comfortable of knowing that you'll be able to achieve and to do things, and you feel like you're in a good place. So keep on building up your self-esteem, even when it comes down to your psychic abilities, of knowing, do I have them or not? But you have a lot of security there. So when you have a lot of security there, it's a beautiful thing, because what happens here is that you feel comfortable in your own space. And that's really important. And that's a good way to progress, to move forward. Even though if you have, psychic abilities. The Thinking Man. The Thinking Man. Now this card is reversed. The Thinking Man. So it shows like you're going down. You're not doing your true calling. You feel like you're kind of lost. You kind of feel like you're out of place. And you have to find the direction, because even though you have the security and the safety, like you're feeling comfortable about yourself, but that does not mean that you're going in the right direction. So you have to figure the direction that you want to go in, even when it comes down to if you have psychic abilities, if you want to develop them or not, or do I have them, or maybe do I not. So you have to figure those things out, logic sense. But I'm glad you have security within yourself, to feeling comfortable of knowing you want to search it out. The Temple Path. Remember I just said here, let me go into this, the Temple Path. But this card is reversed. So that means that you have a spiritual family here to help you. But right now you like keeping the lights off. You want to turn the lights on, and you want to go down the right path, because the card is reversed, so it's showing you're going down the wrong path, the wrong direction where you need to be. So if you look at these two cards, the Temple Path and the Thinking Man, you're not following through what you need to follow through. You're missing your calling here. At the same time, you're not going into the right direction. So they're very similar to each other. So it's saying you really got to get back on your path if you want to know if you have psychic abilities and work through them. So the security is not the issue as much. It's more about following your intuition and doing what you need to do to move forward. Woman holding a heart. Woman holding a heart. So, you're a loving person, and you want to really help people. You want to serve humanity. That's why the woman's holding a heart. It's like you're a loving person, beautiful heart. You're here to help humanity. You're here to help yourself. You want to love yourself, and you love family and friends. There's always a balance here. And people in your life can influence you, in the right direction. But going back with the Thinking Man, that you got to be careful, because some people could steer you in the wrong direction. So you have people could be steering you in the wrong direction. You want to be keeping aware about, even when you're figuring out your psychic abilities. And you want people who are loving that could guide you and direct you. So you have like a pro and con here. You have people that could steer you wrong, and you have people that could give you that love and that direction by helping you through this. The Blossoming Abundance card. The Blossoming Abundance. That's telling you that big things are coming, even in the financial aspect. So be aware of it, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and there's financial gain for you. But at the same time, let's go beyond that. It's like abundance. Something big is going to come your way that's going to be it could be very overwhelming. Something, the unexpected. And it's not just a financial thing, but it's a spiritual thing. So something big is going to come in place. But you want to get it on the right path. You want to figure out what you want to do and to go through with it. Because you know you're a beautiful person to serve humanity and give your heart out. And you have the security, like I mentioned to you, but you want to figure out, so there's planning involved. And I really feel like because there's planning involved and something big is going to come, you do have psychic abilities. You just have to work through getting yourself in place, following the path that you're supposed to go on. And you know, it's almost like creating a strategy and then make goals and then go for the goals, because you do have psychic abilities, because you have a spiritual family that they showed in the temple path, and you have people that could help you and guide you. Some people may not help you and guide you, but something big is going to come in spirituality because you have these psychic abilities that you could help others, and that's where the blossoming abundance comes in. Something big is going to happen. So be aware of that and work through your gifts. There's work, planning, but you'll prosper. And you do have psychic abilities. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. In addition to readings, I also do healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe and like Marc Healing Arts. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, or email me directly. My website and email are listed in the comment box below. Blessings and love to you. Just remember, by keeping your vibe up, brings you what you asked for, what you work for. See you in our next session. The oracle question will be, will I ever be financially secure? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. And just remember to be loving to yourself, caring to yourself. Things will work out. Just have faith and take one day at a time. Blessings and love to all. Bye now. Here we go. Pick a card number 3. Do I have psychic abilities? First card I got is the Action card. The Action card. Action card represents being more assertive. Keep on moving forward. You are assertive, but becoming more forward to check into your spirituality of who you are and what you need to accomplish and how do you move forward. And there's work to do within yourself and outside your house. Within yourself, and the outside world, to seek and to learn and grow and evolve. So there's searching to do, but becoming more assertive. You are assertive, but it says keep on moving forward, keep on doing work, but do work within yourself and also your external. Dealing with people, dealing with different towns, cities, or whatever it is, but you really want to make more an awareness of your spirituality within yourself, of working through yourself, getting rid of all the negativity so you can bring in the white light and really let spirit start to communicate with you and talk to you. But we have to get rid of the blockages first that's within us, And around us, dealing with our psychic abilities, dealing with seeing the influence on the outside world, see what's around us, and it could be dealing with through people or the environment. So be aware of, do you have psychic abilities? Well, the first thing here is to move forward and search it out. Find out if you do. And also, it's about working on oneself. So dealing with the inside of getting rid of blockages, open your spirituality, at the same time, the external work of really knowing what your surroundings are and what you're able to see and pick up and feel and hear. Now, this card is reversed. Card is reversed. And this is the Sun card. The Sun card is telling you right now, you're kind of living like in the dark. Not totally, of course, but you're like living in the dark. It's like you feel like you're lost, confused, distorted. So you want to clear things up. So you want to go into meditation. Meditation would be beautiful for you because it would help clear the mind. Because right now I feel like you're not reaching out and doing what you need to do. That's why the blessing's not coming yet. But the blessing will come if you work at it, to find out if you have these psychic abilities or not. So really working to achieve and prosper and moving forward, and any blockages you need to release. So the blessings will come, and they will come. But remember to work on yourself, be aware of the outside world as well as within, and to deal with any blockages that are occurring, that the blessings aren't coming at the moment. Let's resolve that so we can open you up. Because if you don't open yourself up, how could you use psychic abilities if you have it? So you have to learn to open yourself up. There is light at the end of the tunnel, as well as moving forward and being aware of what you need to do. And there is the appreciation card. The appreciation card comes in. It's really appreciating everything that comes into place for you, because the Spirit really wants to bless you. They'll bless you in the way that they work, on the way how you achieve and grow and evolve in spirituality. So they want you to appreciate that everything that comes to you in spirituality or in life, so this way they'll bless you more. They'll guide you down the right pathway. But remember one thing is you got to appreciate what you have, so this way everything comes into place for you that they want to bless you with. Right now the card is reversed because you're in a fog. Get yourself out of the fog and start to appreciate more. Actually put yourself more like in the sun. See the sun coming out towards you. Because if you do that, then things will come to you and things will go more of a flow. That's what you want. You want more of a flow. Because if you get more of a flow, so moving forward, with the action card, the Sun card, let's clear things up so there could be blessings instead of living in a fog, and appreciating everything that comes about. These are all things of guiding into your psychic abilities. If you have them, they want you to open yourself up first so the blessings can come, but they want you to be aware of all the blessings are coming at you. The strategy card. Now this card is about planning, achieving goals. So if you want to try to figure out if you have psychic abilities or not, you have to plan things out. How? You could do it through meditation. Do I have clear audio? Could I hear spirit? How do I plan that out? Well, I could test it out by keeping my mind quiet. Can I really start hearing things? You may hear words instead of a sound from a voice. Can I see things by looking around? Can I feel things? So all of it needs to be planned out. So strategy card is get organized, get yourself together. So this way you know yourself if you haven't. But you have to plan it out. If you don't plan it out, you won't know if you have psychic abilities or not. So walk into that white tunnel of that white light because you know why I say white tunnel? Of clarity, purity, of walking through, of knowing that things will be more cleansed and purified in your life, and you will move forward into the light. Financial constraints. Now, this card is reversed. Financial constraints represents, because the card is reversed, it means like things will flow better, even in the financial aspect, but things will flow better now. But create a plan. If you create a plan, then things will come together for you. Okay, so create a plan and figure out what you want to do. Do you want to know about your psychic abilities, or you don't? Also dealing with letting things flow better, appreciating, let the blessings come. If you work through allowing things to flow, so big things could come to you, and plan things out, and appreciate everything that's coming to you, the blessings will come. You'll keep on being assertive, and then you'll develop your psychic abilities, and that means you do have psychic abilities, but you got to work through opening yourself up and moving forward, of knowing you have gifts within you, but you got to work through the clear period first, and the psychic abilities will come because you'll start to test out different parts of clear audio, hearing spirit, seeing spirit, feeling spirit, where things are at, and you'll get answers for it if you get yourself more in tune. But all this planning will come, so you do have psychic abilities. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. In addition to readings, I also do healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe and like Marc Healing Arts. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, or email me directly. My website and email are listed in the comment box below. Blessings and love to you. Just remember, by keeping your vibe up, brings you what you ask for, what you work for. See you in our next session. The oracle question will be, will I ever be financially secure? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. And just remember to be loving to yourself, caring to yourself. Things will work out. Just have faith and take one day at a time. Blessings and love to all. Bye now. Here we go. Pick a card number 4. Do I have psychic abilities? The door to personal healing and happiness. The door to personal healing and happiness. Now this card is reversed. Before you find out if you have psychic abilities or not, you're going through personal growth. You have to work through emotional stuff, and then you're going through healing. So before we even touch the psychic abilities, you want to go through emotional blockages. You want to release them. And this way you could heal. And this way you could tap in if you have psychic abilities by working through different techniques. But you first got to heal yourself and work through your emotional stuff. So you would find the answer to that question. So it may feel like you're going a little backwards to go forward, but it's worth it because this way you're totally open up to receive Spirit's messages. The anxiety card. But this card is reversed. The anxiety card. It seems like you were going through stress, regarding this, but things will start to resolve and you'll feel better, you'll feel more confident in yourself, and you'll feel that you have less stress in your life. You'll feel like, wow, I really want to know about this if I have psychic abilities and it bothers me, but I'm going to work through, like I said before, my emotional stuff because I want to get myself open. How do I get myself open? How do I figure out what I need to do? Well, you could always test yourself out. by keeping your mind quiet and seeing if you could hear. Or keep your eyes open, closed, and see if you can see spiritual activity, or feel, or smell, or taste. You could do different techniques with that to find out. But the emotions have to come first. And then you could go into checking things out if you have psychic abilities or not. The third chakra, Archangel Samuel. Third chakra, Archangel Samuel. Now, this card is reversed. Again, this card is reversed. Third chakra represents a lot of emotional stuff. Look, we're going back into the emotional stuff of feeling that emotions, from people, from certain situations. Because the card is reversed, there's a spiritual side of you that needs to open back up, because right now the third chakra is blocked. Third chakra is your solar plexus, deals with emotional stuff. See what I mean? See what's happening here with the anxiety card? It represents you're working through the stuff. That's beautiful, but you're still stuck in emotional stuff. So before we get into the psychic abilities point of view, we have to work through the emotions. So again, so you could heal. So there's a lot of going back and forth here, but you'll work through the anxiety. You'll feel better about yourself, but then you want to zone into, now I'm open. How do I start using my gifts? But I have to be open first. So I have to heal, work through my stress. I'll work through stress first, of course, and heal. And then start opening myself up through meditation, breath work, taking a walk, or whatever it is. You want to work on your spiritual gifts, on how to open it up. So you have emotional stuff you have to resolve, but you really want to get into it on how you're feeling. And you can even send this energy, this love and light out into the universe to feel, am I an empath? It looks like you are an empath. It looks like you are spiritual in the aspect and have psychic abilities. There looks like a lot of power in them, but you need to open up that third chakra again. Magician and the Mirror. Now, this card is reversed. Magician and the Mirror. That means you have powers within you, but you have withdrawn or you have blocked it. You need to reopen it up. So if it says Magician in the Mirror, you have psychic abilities because it's within you, but you have blocked them. So you gotta work through. So here we go again, all about emotional stuff that needs to be worked through. Ask Samuel to open up your third chakra. I also do healing work. I could also help you with that too. But work on, this is all deal with emotional stuff and healing. Then after that, it says you have the power of psychic abilities, that you can use your psychic abilities. And you have it within you. Because you have the passion and the action deals with the orange-red color. I just want you to see this, even though I know the card's reversed, like how the card was before. The passion, action, that means it's like to put things into play. The water represents the clarity. You can see the vision of it. But you feel like you're constrained. This is all tied up. All tied up. You feel like you're restrained. You're restricted. You're restrained. Letting yourself go by working through your emotions and your anxiety. Healing. And start using your techniques and your power within you to really work on letting yourself go. Let yourself be free. That means to trust more and letting go. When you let go, that's one way to release the blockages, but letting go and to have trust and start using your powers, because you do have psychic abilities, because the card shows right here, the magician in the mirror, but you have blocked it. So open yourself up and start using your psychic abilities. Because you have the power within you. I feel like you have a lot of psychic abilities. You have a lot of power within you to make it happen. So don't give up on yourself and start moving forward. Eventually you'll enjoy all the different psychic abilities that you do have. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. In addition to readings, I also do healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe and like Marc Healing Arts. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, or email me directly. My website and email are listed in the comment box below. Blessings and love to you. Just remember, by keeping your vibe up, brings you what you asked for, what you work for. See you in our next session. The oracle question will be, will I ever be financially secure? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. And just remember to be loving to yourself, caring to yourself. Things will work out. Just have faith and take one day at a time. Blessings and love to all. Bye now. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 5. Do I have psychic abilities? The man holding a coin, but this card is reversed. The man holding a coin. Because the card is reversed, even though you see the man holding the coin, it represents something beautiful. It's not just a financial thing, but it's also something powerful that could come up. And money for some people is powerful, but it's also something, it's going to be a treasure for you. It's going to be a blessing for you. Something that's coming up in the future for you. But because the card is reversed, don't let other people influence you. Or you're searching for your psychic abilities if you have psychic abilities. So don't let other people influence you. That's part of this card. While the card is reversed, don't listen to what other people say. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. And that's part of it. The other part of it is that you don't feel like you deserve, you need, or you really shouldn't have. Don't feel deprived. Feel good about yourself, knowing that the blessings will come. And you'll find out if you have these gifts. So something big is going to come into place for you. And blessings are very powerful. Happy Family card. Now this card is reversed. The Happy Family card. I feel like you're disconnected from family, from friends, from yourself. So you need to get reconnected. Because anything that's stopping you on the way of moving forward to progress, it can affect your spirituality. So it's supposed to be a joyous celebration. Right now, I don't feel like it's a joyous celebration. It's more like a disappointment, frustration for you. So you want to connect with other people. That will raise your spirituality. Even dealing with a group, go into spiritual groups, and connect with people. But I feel like there's a connection thing that you need to work on, and something big is going to come your way. Like I told you before, the man holding the coin, something big is going to come. So money represents something big, a blessing is going to come your way. Whatever it is, it's coming your way. But also to connect, you need to connect with other souls, because that will, you'll feel more blissful and happier when you connect, because you'll feel other people's energies. So we're searching within ourselves of how big our life is going to become by these blessings, but how we're going to connect with others, with ourselves, of feeling the love around us. That's the energy that we want to feel. So there's an awareness of how to create and how to connect, like with other people, as well as feeling the treasure that you deserve. Adjacent possibilities. there's many doorways, the adjacent possibilities. Many doorways can open up for you in the psychic abilities, but you have to walk through the doorways. That means you have to explore. You have to look forward. You have to look at things, what you're trying to figure out. And each doorway can represent, well, I open things up. The doors are open. Beautiful. Let me see if I have my psychic abilities. Let me go through these doors and venture out and experience and know and research to find out what psychic abilities do I have if I have psychic abilities. But let me go through the doorways to find out which ones I have. So you're going to go through open and closed doors kind of thing. And here is more open. So you're walking through these doorways to figure out your spirituality side of who you really are. The contract card. The contract card. Now, this card is reversed. This card is reversed, the contract card. You have to feel like it's something binding, something to agree upon, dealing with, it's more agreement within oneself. Do I really commit myself? I know I have the mental, I have the emotional, I have the physical, but the spiritual side of me, do I want to commit myself, agree upon myself, because I want to find out what it is? And you have to make an agreement with yourself and agree and say, I want to do this. I want to search out. I want to walk through the doorways and know what is going on. So this way, I can find out for myself. But I have to connect with myself and feel like I deserve the best, as well as connect with other people and feel the love around me that can raise my vibration and open me up. But to follow the pathway, but remember, diversify yourself and walk through the doorways to figure out who you are as a soul and to find out what gifts do I have. So there's a lot of venture work, there's research work that you need to do. But you really, the contract card is saying, but you have to really come to an agreement within yourself of saying, this is what I want. This is what's going to happen. This is what I'm going to do. The storm warning card. The storm warning card. It's telling you there's turbulence. I mean, it's going to clear up. There's turbulence in your life. You're trying to you're confused. You're distorted. You're trying to figure things out how they are, but you're not like in a good place. But you'll work through things, so things will get more clearer. If things get more clearer, the blessings will come. Dealing with something big, dealing with your psychic abilities, because you have psychic abilities, because they're saying you have to walk through the doorways to explore, like I mentioned to you earlier, if you do remember. So you have to walk through the doorways to find out what psychic abilities do you have, and feeling that I will clear this up. I want to release all my blockages so I could only focus on my spirituality and walk through these doorways and find out what they are by researching it, but agreeing upon it. And when I agree on it and I feel good about myself, then I know that I know this is what I want. But you can't go this way or that way. You have to go forward of knowing this is what you really want, that it looks like you do because the doors are open for it. But remember, don't be hard on yourself. You do have the psychic abilities, but you have to search out, and you got to keep on looking within you and search out, sometimes even on the outside as well. So have fun and enjoy your psychic abilities, because you do have them. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor from Marc Healing Arts. In addition to readings, I also do healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe and like Marc Healing Arts. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, or email me directly. My website and email are listed in the comment box below. Blessings and love to you. Just remember, by keeping your vibe up, brings you what you ask for, what you work for. See you in our next session. The oracle question will be, will I ever be financially secure? I'm Marc, the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. And just remember to be loving to yourself, caring to yourself. Things will work out. Just have faith and take one day at a time. Blessings and love to all.